In Part Manager, you'll notice across the bottom of the screen we've had the different tabs across the bottom, but we always had the flanges over here on a separate tab. But now we have added an entire line of flanged fittings. And for those of you out there that have been asking for the flange by flange fittings that do wastewater treatment plants, etc., we have added a new line of Tyler ductile iron flanged fittings and a U.S. pipeline of flanges and flanged pipe that can be used in conjunction with these new parts inside Part Manager. So I thought I'd just kind of give you a quick demonstration of how that works. So I've come in up here and I've gone ahead to my Manage tab and I've set myself up a routing preference. So on the routing preference you'll see I have EC flanged. So now to draw this in, we have here our ductile flanged fittings, and I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, I want to go ahead and start drawing with these. So to do that, I'll just simply come back, hit Pipe, go ahead and tell it that I'm going to draw with the flanged routing preference. And within this, I'm going to set my cut length to 10 foot. So now as I go through here and start drawing my parts here and turning the corner here, it's asking me here for which flange fitting I want to use. So there it's put in my flanged fitting. And as I move back here and go ahead and move on over, and I'll go ahead and hit Enter, it's going to come back and insert my flanges for me at my 10-foot breaks automatically for me here. Okay. So it will draw now your flange by flange pipe with two brand new manufacturer content lines, Tyler flanged fittings and U.S. pipe flanges and pipe. And so here we just pull that T right out of here, and there we've got our flanged fittings in here. So that's a big improvement. We also, as we move down through here, and you'll notice I have my butterfly valve and my flange. We, in 2013, have also, 5.1, added bolt and gasket sets, as you can see here in Part Manager. So now if we come back into AutoCAD here, and we want to come back in here, we want to place a gasket in here. I've got a 10-inch piece of pipe. I'm simply going to come back in here and go to my equipment item here. Until I want to go over here and I want to get that gasket. So here I'm going to grab myself a 10-inch gasket, and I'm going to put that here onto this joint. So as I go ahead and insert that into the joint here and pull that away, you'll notice it automatically offset that flange for me for the distance on the gasket. And you have total control within this in Part Manager of setting this up to control your number of bolts, whether you're using cap screws or bolts or studs. So if I come through here to edit this group and come over here and click the Edit command here, you'll see all the fields over here that you have control over now of putting in there your bolt types, etc. So another big leap ahead for a piping program.